Tashi Dilek and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Australian Tibet Council Board of Directors are gathered in Rigpa Centre in Sydney to strategize the Tibet campaign for the next year. But at the same time, I would like to acknowledge your support throughout the years and many years in the past, support for the Tibet movement and particularly Australian Tibet Council. And we are here to strategize the next year plan and the campaign. And very important two campaigns that we're working on is one is colonial boarding school, which you might have heard about. More than 1 million Tibetan children was taken away from their parents, and currently they are indoctrinated with Chinese language and communist ideology. So we are working on this campaign to eradicate or ban those schools, and then children can go back to their own families and preserve our identity and culture. The second one is His Holiness the Dalai Lama's reincarnation, and which only His Holiness has a legitimate chosen by the Tibetan, and at the same time it should approved by the Western government, including Australian government. So I hope you will continue to support Tibet cause, and thank you so much for this year for your support. Thank you.
2023 has been another big year of campaigning for Tibet. We continued our political advocacy and engagement with parliamentarians and raised the issue of human rights in Tibet whenever we could and however we could. ATC continued to coordinate and engage with the Australian All-Parliamentary Tibet Group, which consists of members from all political parties as well as independents. We presented evidence to the parliamentary inquiry into the rights of women and children, which was conducted by the Human Rights Subcommittee of the Joint Standing Committee of the Foreign Affairs, Defence and Trade. We also lobbied the Australian Government to include Tibet in our UN submission to China's Universal Periodic Review, which takes place early next year. In September, ATC held another successful Tibet Lobby Day. We're grateful to all of our members who get behind this program year on year. This program empowers Tibetan community members to meet with and directly lobby Australian parliamentarians. ATC has worked in close partnership with many organisations, including the Tibetan Information Office in Canberra. We helped with many speaking events, such as the Sikyong, the Tibetan Prime Minister Pempa Serim, who visited Australia in June 2023, as well as the recent visit of Kalong Norzin Dolma. While the Sikyong was in Australia, he met with 32 MPs and senators, as well as addressed the media and the Australian public. Through his National Press Club address, he reinforced to Australians that Tibet is a peace movement, and he outlined the geostrategic importance of Tibet and the need for a peaceful resolution built around dialogue and diplomacy. ATC was proud to have been a visit partner, using his trip to educate more Australians about Tibet's non-violent struggle and its importance for peace. In 2023, ATC also had meetings of great significance with the Australian Foreign Affairs Minister, Senator Penny Wong, the Assistant Foreign Affairs Minister, Mr. Tim Watts, and the Shadow Foreign Affairs Minister, Simon Birmingham. ATC also met with Australia's Ambassador for Human Rights, Ms. Bronte Moles. The list is long, and these are just some of the things we've been involved in 2023. As an ally and having been involved in ATC and the Tibet movement for more than 20 years, I'll continue to advocate for a free Tibet, a Tibet where Tibetans can determine their own future and freely pursue their religious practices and their political, cultural and economic development. As we wrap up 2023, I want to thank our members who have been with us this year and in the past. I wish you a happy and healthy break and look forward to building the Tibet movement in 2024. Thank you.